What's going on, everybody, man? I wasn't planning on doing any type of live streams or anything today, man, but I had a video up, that I had about Alshon Jeffery and his prediction that he had. By mistake, I deleted the video, so I decided instead of recording the video over again, I'll just come on here and talk about it in the live stream. Like I was saying in that video, man, Alshon Jeffery he was at a 76er game, and he was asked about his thoughts on Deshaun Jackson. And what Alshon Jeffery said was, he said that he's quick, he's smart, and what else did he say? He was also saying how you know he's he sees the Eagles in the Super Bowl this year, basically, man. He was just going on about he think he'll see you in Miami is what he was saying. See you in Miami. So pretty much predicting the Super Bowl berth, predicting the Eagles being the Super Bowl. So yeah, I deleted that video by mistake, but so I just decided to come over here and talk about it on my stream, whatever. But yeah, I know a lot of people are like, okay, I wasn't upset whatsoever about what Jeffery said, because Jeffery backs up his talk on the field. Jalen Mills, on the other hand, just talks and talks while he gets burned time after time. So, I usually get angry with players, they do these Super Bowl predictions and stuff like that, but Alshon Jeffery backs it up on the field. So, I'm just I have no problem with it whatsoever. He made a very similar prediction when he was with the Chicago Bears. He made a similar prediction. He was talking about the team that he signed with next would win the Super Bowl, and he was absolutely right, man. He was absolutely right. The 2017 Eagles went on to win the Super Bowl. So Jeffery, I don't mind Jeffery talking because he backs it up on the field. Jalen Mills does not back it up on the field. So I'm not bothered whatsoever by it. How you guys doing, man? Thank you guys for coming through. Finally, a live stream video. I did one a couple days ago, Cowboy X Factor. I wasn't planning to do this, man. I wasn't planning to do this. I had a video up about Alshon Jeffery and the comments that he made about the Eagles. He's pretty much, he didn't say it flat out, but he was saying see you in Miami, which Super Bowl 54 is played in Miami. So I wasn't planning on here to do a live stream, but I deleted that video by mistake. So I decided, instead of recording the video over again, I just come on here and talk about it live, But thank you guys who are coming through now. I really do appreciate that. What's up, We Fly? No, not We Fly. WY2 Fly. How you doing? Jalen Mills said it in Jerry's house. Did he really say that? I didn't know. I know he said it, but I didn't know it was in Dallas. But what I was saying about Jalen Mills does not back it up on the field. Alshon Jeffery backs it up on the field. If Jalen Mills went out there and actually backed up his talk on the field, I wouldn't be so tough on Jalen Mills. Alshon Jeffery, goes out there and he lays it out on the field. So that's why I treat what Alshon Jeffery saying it different than what I treated with Jalen Mills a couple days ago. Let's see. I know this was a live stream I made that was not planned by you at all. A great idea to make it up. I had like I said, I had the video up, man. I had the video up about Alshon Jeffery's prediction, but by mistake I deleted that video. I didn't mean to. So instead of recording the video over again, I just decided, hey, I'll come on here and talk about it, in the live stream. Yeah, you guys who did see the video, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. I was a little bit surprised that Jeffrey would pretty much say that. He didn't flat out come out and say, "Oh, we're going to the Super Bowl," but obviously he's saying, you read between the lines. He's saying, "See you in Miami." Miami is where Super Bowl 54 is being played this year. For those who don't know, so sorry I deleted that video, man. I really didn't mean to. Didn't mean to delete the video at all. Yes, he said it was he said that at the Earl bench fight. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. But that's Jalen Mills for you, man. Jalen Mills does a whole lot of talking, and unfortunately, most of that talk is with his mouth instead on the field. That's my biggest issue with Jalen Mills. The guy he does a lot of talking. He gets burnt constantly on double moves. But then when he makes one play, which is normally 9 times out of 10 in the red zone, then he goes on, and tries to talk trash to a person's face. When he makes one little play. The background looked like AT&T Stadium for sure. What up, Spunky? What you think about Vinny Curry coming back? I put a video out on Edgar. I put a video out about that. I put one out last night about the rumor of him coming to Philadelphia, and then he signed with Philadelphia today, and I gave my thoughts on that. It is what it is, man. I wasn't jumping for joy over the signing, but I'm not mad about it because it's not a super expensive deal. It's a 1-year deal worth $2.25 million. I think he can earn about three. I think it's about $3 million, something like that, with incentive. So basically, his performance on the field, he can make more money. I wasn't jumping for joy about it whatsoever. Personally, I would have been. I wish we would have not signed him and just drafted a young defensive end. But it is what it is, man. I'm not angry though because it's a cheap deal, 1-year deal. So he has solid depth to the defensive line. So I can't be too mad about that. I live in Dallas myself. Oh, that has to be tough, man. Being the Eagles fan in Cowboys territory, that has to be tough. The company I work for, they're located in Dallas, so I'm in Dallas a whole lot. I was in Dallas when the Eagles lost to the Cowboys. I was in Dallas and I was surrounded by a bunch of Cowboy fans. Let's just say it was a very, very rough experience, man, having to deal with all the Cowboy fans going on and on and on, about beating us, man. So I salute all you Eagle fans out there in enemy territory repping repping these birds. I salute all you guys, man. I went to the same high school as Jalen Mills. What was he like in high school? I'm curious. Was he as loud mouth in high school that he that he is in the NFL? I'm curious. What was Jalen Mills like in high school? Let's see. Yes, I'll be more proper from now on. Okay. I think it's safe to say the Eagles are drafting a defensive tackle. Yeah, I mean, I've been saying that the whole time, Joey. They're definitely are going to be targeting the D line. I said it's between defensive end and defensive tackle, but I think we're bringing Vinny Curry back. I think they're going to draft a tackle before they draft a defensive end. So, yeah, I agree with you on that one. Wow, Spunky 991, tough luck for you. I will not give you a hard time, though. The past is what happened. Just trying to move it to the next season. You're right, man. Still a bitter taste in my mouth, though, Cowboy X Factor, man. Losing to you guys twice last year, man, that was just an absolute bitter taste in my mouth, and I want revenge. I really do want damn revenge, man. You guys beat us twice last year, man. I don't like getting swept by any of our division rivals, but getting swept by the Cowboys is the worst, man. That's the absolute worst for me personally. So I'm ready for the revenge, man. I'm ready to play you guys next year. How you doing, Kevin Kincaid? I think, yeah, Kevin Kincaid. How you doing? You graduated 2006. Okay. All right. Let's see. Blake Bortles went to the Rams. Yeah, Blake Bortles signed with the Rams. He's going to be backing up. He's going to be backing up Jared Goff in L.A. I see that as a cheap. Trying to get a cheap ring, whatever. Even though the Rams are not winning the Super Bowl this year, I don't believe. But I just see it as a sign of somebody trying to grab a quick, an easy win, easy ring. The Cowboys will win the East again. Okay. All right, Kevin. Sure. We'll see about that, Kevin. When the season starts, we'll see about that one. I know you want revenge for that. Sure. Good luck with that. Yeah, Cowboy X Factor, I want my damn revenge, and I can't wait for next season, man. Getting swept by you guys, like I said, man, that was tough as hell. That was absolutely tough as hell. And being surrounded by Cowboy fans in Dallas, yeah, it was even tougher, man. So I'm ready for next year, man. I'm definitely ready for next year. All I tell Cowboys fans is that they got the crown, but they didn't get the ring to match it. That's true. 23 years of not winning the Super Bowl. Yeah, 23 years of mediocrity in Dallas. But I can't really talk a whole lot of trash about the Cowboys right now because, like I said, man, they do have the bragging rights. when it comes to last year of sweeping us. They do have it right now. But hopefully next year we get one on. Hey, it'd be great we sweep them next year, but hopefully next year we get our revenge for sure. He did a 1 year deal to back up Jared Goff. Yeah, 1 year contract to back up Jared Goff in LA. I was really surprised by that. I would have thought he would have went to a team that was desperate for a quarterback, so he would have a starting job. So I was actually a little surprised he went to the Rams, but then when I look at it, this is the guy that's trying to get an easy ring. So that's the way I look at it now. But I thought he was somebody that would have gave him an opportunity to start, though, because we all know he's not starting in LA. That's for sure. How much did Bortles get paid? I'm not sure the financial details of the contract. It's a cheap deal, I know that. It wasn't a whole lot. But I don't really follow the contracts with the Rams or anything. I don't care about the Rams. So somebody in the comment section might be able to tell you, but I don't know for sure the financial details of that contract. I just know it's a 1 year deal. He went to LA. Nobody has repeated the NFC East since we did it. Yeah, since 2004 when the Philadelphia Eagles did, nobody's repeated the NFC East. I was really hoping the Eagles could have did it again last year, but it is what it is, man. But the fact that nobody's repeated winning this division since 2004, it just shows you, man, just how competitive this division is. It may have its downtimes every now and then, but this division is by far one of the most competitive divisions. It really is. Let's see. You live in Dallas? No, I don't live in Dallas, but the company I work for, I'm a truck driver. The company I work for, they're headquartered in Dallas. That's where their yard is at, main yard. So I'm in Dallas a whole lot, and yeah, being surrounded by a bunch of Cowboy fans, like no matter where you go, let's be honest, no matter where you go, you gotta deal with Cowboy fans. But Dallas is obviously, the Dallas area is obviously the epicenter of Cowboys fans. And when the Eagles lost that damn that game to the Cowboys in Dallas, man, yeah, it was tough. They gave me a tough time. They really did. Eagles were the last team to repeat as NFC East champs. Yes, they were. 2004. Yes, I do. When the Redskins, Eagles, and Cowboys are healthy, we have the toughest division in the NFC. I would agree. The NFC East is definitely the most competitive division in the league. It really is. When everybody is at their best, man, it's definitely a very competitive division. It's had down moments in recent years, but overall, I still think we have the best division. We obviously have the most championships out of any division. And we're the only division in the league right now that can say that everybody in that division has won a Super Bowl. We're the only division in the entire NFL. I want Dallas on week 1. Yeah, I would love to play Dallas week 1. Absolutely, man. I'm tired of playing Dallas late in like week 10, week 11, man. I would love to have Dallas a lot earlier in the season. I've been saying that for a while as well, man. I really do hope they put them on our schedule a lot earlier than what they had the past 2 years next year. Cowboys barely beat us and with practice squad corners and still made it further and still made it further in the playoffs. Cowboy fans need to know Eagles will be ready and so many weapons right now. Yeah, I mean, that's true, Joey, but at the end of the day, they still beat us, man. I know our secondary was banged up, man, but it still hurts like hell they lose to the Cowboys twice in 1 year, man. That crap was absolutely painful to go through. So, yeah, you're right. Our secondary was banged up, man, but at the end of the day, they still beat us twice. And, of course, Cowboys fans all off season that's all they've been doing is talking about beating us twice, But, yeah, you're right, But we really... the reason why we made it one day further than them in the playoffs because our game was the day after theirs, So we both went out the division around the playoffs at the end of the day. It's usually a 3-way race for the division. Normally it is, but next year I see it's gonna be between the Eagles and the Cowboys. That's the way I see it next year. I don't think the Redskins or the Giants right now are a serious threat for the division. I think it's going to be another race between the Eagles and the Cowboys in 2019. ain't gonna be no cakewalk for Dallas. I hope not, man. I hope not. I definitely hope they no they got a first place schedule now, so obviously they're gonna have tougher opponents on their schedule. But you know, I think the Cowboys will be they will be in the playoff race. They will be right there with us in the division race, of course. But it all depends on what happens in our free agency. I mean, I'm curious to see exactly what the Eagles decide to do in this draft. Once I see the rosters and the draft picks these teams make, then I'm gonna have a much better idea exactly where the Eagles are going. I have a better idea what I think our record's gonna be next year. If the Redskins are healthy, let's see. Redskins honestly should have won the division last year, though. Yeah, the moment that Allen Smith went down, it was over, man. Once Allen Smith got hurt, man, it was over. It put the Cowboys right back in the division race because the Cowboys, as we remember, the Cowboys were really down on their luck, man. They were on the verge of for playoff contention. And the Eagles could have put them out of playoffs had we beat them at home that game. But you're right though. You're absolutely right. The moment Allen Smith got hurt, man, that changed everything in the NFC East last year. Blake Bortles getting paid 1 year, $1 million for what I'm hearing. Okay, so he's making $1 million for next year. Okay. Yeah, but the rest, yeah, Allen Smith broke his leg last year. That's tough as hell, man. Get well soon, Allen Smith. I don't wish a broken leg on my worst enemy. That's tough as hell. Amari Cooper helped us beat Philly Eagles. If not for him, Dallas could have been the one swept. How good you think the Patriots would be if they were in the NFC East? That's tough to say. That's really tough to say. I mean, Tom Brady, his whole career, has had the luxury of playing in one of the weakest, if not the weakest, divisions in the league. But Tom Brady also has a winning record against just about everybody in the NFL in general. I mean, it's really hard for me to say how good they would be if they were in the NFC East. But let's just say it wouldn't be a cakewalk for them in the NFC East like it is in the AFC East for them. Because the competition overall it's definitely tougher in the NFC East than what it is in the AFC East. But that's a tough question to answer. It really is. Who would be the hardest team for the Eagles to face this season? Patriots. Patriots would definitely be a tough one. That's definitely gonna be a tough one. Even though the Vikings missed the playoffs last year, I still wouldn't sleep on the Vikings. That's a Thanksgiving game. But I gotta see their full schedule. I'm not quite sure what their full schedule is. I know they're going to Atlanta to play the Falcons. That's a game that's been confirmed. But I gotta see their schedule. When the schedule comes out for next year, I will not. Yeah, when it comes out, it probably come out in April. I'm gonna do a prediction video for you guys when that comes out. When that schedule comes out. Yes, Cowboys were 3-5 and they won and then won division. Yeah, the moment that Al Smith went down and they beat us on that Sunday night football game. Yeah, that changed the Cowboys season, man. They were definitely down on their luck and they were definitely on the verge of being eliminated from the playoffs. But it's just crazy how quickly things could change, right? It changed very, very quickly, really quickly. Seahawks, they own the Eagles. Yeah. Seattle, I forgot about Seattle. Yeah, we got to play Seattle next year. I really want to beat Russell Wilson, man. I'm so sick of losing to this guy. Look, I respect the hell out of Russell Wilson as a player, a quarterback. The guy is great, man. But we got to beat that guy at least one time, man. At least once. So I'm really hoping that this is our year to beat him, Even our Super Bowl year, man, we went to Seattle to play him, and he beat us, man. So it's those damn mobile quarterbacks that the Eagles have a lot of trouble with, man. The mobile quarterbacks like Russell Wilson, and the guy is so great at improving, and when the play breaks up, he's good at improving, and so I really do hope we beat Russell Wilson this year, man. The two games the Eagles have that aren't in the division we play are the Seahawks and the Falcons, I believe. Falcons, we own the Falcons. Like we straight up own the damn Falcons, that's for sure. The Seahawks own us. They have owned us for so many damn years, man. Russell Wilson era, they were kicking our ass. So I really want a damn. I really want to beat Seattle next year. I really do. Hopefully, we beat them this. We beat them next time around. The Redskins play the 49ers and Carolina Panthers. Barkley destroyed the Eagles defense. So what? Barkley can have 500 yards rushing on the Eagles defense. As long as he takes the L at the end of the day, that's all I care about. Um, Odell Beckham used to kill our secondary, but at the end of the day, he took the L. So, yeah, obviously, I would like to stop Barkley. Obviously, I would like for us to contain him, but as long as we are still beating the Giants like we normally do, I'm happy. As long as we get the W against the Giants like normal. But Odell Beckham was killing us for so many years, so I thank David Gettleman for trading Odell Beckham out of the division. Barkley's he's a great young talent, man, great running back. I can't say anything bad about him. The guy, I wish that the damn Browns would have traded him so we wouldn't have to deal with him twice a year. But as long as they still take the L from the Eagles, I'm all good. Russell Wilson is a beast, but somehow always has good games against us. He's mobile and has a pretty good deep ball. Oh yeah, Russell Wilson's a baller. Absolutely, Russell Wilson's a baller. I have nothing but respect for Russell Wilson. What's crazy though, man? What's absolutely crazy about Russell Wilson is that he almost became a Philadelphia Eagle. In 2011, when he was drafted, the Eagles were very, very interested in drafting him. And he stated that he would love to come help the Eagles win their first championship. But the Seahawks moved ahead, and they drafted him, in front of us. So Russell Wilson was so close to being a Philadelphia Eagle. It's absolutely insane, man. Barkley reminds me of Barry. Barkley's a great player, man, and I think the kid has a long career, but I'm not ready to sit there and compare him to Barry Sanders. I gotta see many more years of Barkley running, before I can sit there and say, yeah, this guy is like Barry Sanders. He does have a lot of similar, things about him that was similar to Barry Sanders, but I gotta see much more from Barkley before I sit there and I compare him to Barry Sanders. You face Rodgers, okay. So is Green Bay on the Eagles schedule next year? Okay, if they are, then whatever. I saw it firsthand against us. Yeah. If the Redskins or Giants draft a quarterback in the first round, would you say they are competitors for next season? No. Absolutely not. I don't think the Redskins or Giants are right there with the Eagles, the Eagles and the Cowboys. I think the Eagles and the Cowboys are clearly the better teams, the best teams in the NFC East. I don't think the Redskins or Giants are there. Russell Wilson or Carson Wentz? Well, you can't sit there and compare Russell Wilson and Carson Wentz. Russell Wilson has been playing since 2011. Carson Wentz been in the NFL going on his fourth year. So Carson Wentz has only had 1 year. One great year. He started off well his rookie year, but things kind of went south after that. He had that great year in 2017, but then of course he got hurt, and then last year was really not so great. To be honest with you, it was really not so great. So I can't compare Carson Wentz to a guy that's been in the league as long as Russell Wilson has. I just can't do that. Ask me that question five something years from now. Cowboy played the Packers too. Oh yeah, Aaron Rodgers owned the Cowboys. He absolutely owns the Cowboys. That's for sure. I'm not saying he is Barry Sanders. You say he reminds you of Barry Sanders, so that's why I was talking. That's why I was saying that. You say he reminds you of Barry. How old are you, my man? Well, how old do I look, man? How old do I look to you? I'm in my take a guess, and if you're close, I'll let you know. I'll tell you my real age. Can Nate Sudfeld lead this team if Carson gets injured? Darth Vader, that's a very, very good question, man. Like I like Nate Sudfeld for what I saw of Nate Sudfeld. I think he has so much potential. I really do think he has a lot of potential. But I can't say that I will be 100%. I cannot say that I will be comfortable if Nate Sudfeld had to come in for Carson Wentz like I was with Nick Foles. No. Knock on wood, man, that Carson Wentz stays healthy next year, because if not, we don't have Nick Foles anymore to come in and bail us out. We don't have that anymore. So we all got to knock on wood that Carson Wentz can stay healthy. I believe the Eagles will probably draft a quarterback in the late rounds. I can honestly see that happening, man. They're gonna draft a quarterback in the later rounds. You look 26, 27. Well, you're right. You're right there. I'm 27 years old. My date of birth is in my username, 1991. I was born 1991. So you're right. You're absolutely right. I'm 27 years old. I mean, I understand what you're saying. The Giants have a lot to fill, but the Redskins have a solid defense and a all-star running back in Geis. So all they need is a quarterback and a wide receiver. Well, can Geis get on the field for a change? Like Geis did not play at all last year. That defense of theirs is still questionable. Josh Norman is overrated, overpaid in my opinion. Landon Collins is overrated, overpaid in my opinion. So that's even debatable. Their defense. I'm not afraid whatsoever of the Redskins next year. I'm not. He will have a healthy rest of his career. I hope so. WY2 Fly. I hope he does. Absolutely, I hope he does. We definitely need Carson Wentz to have a healthy career for the rest of it. So hopefully with a full off season with the team, man, he can come back next year better than ever. Sudfeld is a Carson Wentz who can't throw to save his life. Sudfeld is a Carson Wentz who can't throw to save his life. Not quite sure what you said about that. Okay. Do you watch EDP 445? EDP, not a whole lot. I don't really watch a whole lot of his content. I'm not really interested in a grown man showing his ass on camera. So that's just not me personally. I know who he is, and I watched some of his videos, but I'm not one of those people who is glued to their phone every time he uploads a video. But to each his own, man. You do you, I do me. To each his own. That's his thing over there. I don't judge. I just say, man, it's just not for me personally. Sudfeld gonna save the day. Well, if we have to depend on Nate Sudfeld next year, man, that's gonna be that's gonna be kind of tough for me, man. I'm hoping that we draft a quarterback. I believe we are gonna draft a quarterback in the late rounds. I was hoping that we would have signed Ryan Fitzpatrick out of free agency, but then of course Ryan Fitzpatrick went down to Miami, where he's gonna have opportunity to start at. So he more likely he will start in Miami. They don't have nobody, so I don't blame him for he wants to play obviously. So he's going where he's gonna start at. I'm slowly giving up on Sidney Jones. Darth Vader, I know the feeling, man. I know the feeling. The guy cannot stay healthy whatsoever, man. I like Sidney Jones a lot, man. And when we drafted this kid, I was like, hey, give him a full year, his rookie year, to get healthy and stuff, and let him come back, his sophomore year, and I think he'll really take off and come back and go, become what he was in college again. But man, he got hurt again. He can't stay on the field for us to truly know exactly what he's gonna be. He can't stay on the field. Let's see. What's up, Spunk? Good to see you again, bro. How you doing? Is it Host the Filthy? How you doing? Welcome, man. I'm happy to be back here, man. I love doing these live streams. I love chatting with you guys, man. Hey, Spunky. How you doing, Lutaz Nation, my bro? How you doing, bro? Been a while since I seen you. How you doing, Lutaz Nation? EDP 445 represents the Eagles. I wouldn't go that. There's a lot of Eagle fans who don't like him. Quite a bit of them that don't like him. I wouldn't say he represents us at all. He does his thing. I do my thing. He doesn't represent me or what I believe in. I don't agree with a lot of things that he does on his channel. But at the end of the day, that's his channel. He can do whatever he wants. But he doesn't represent me personally. No. Our Super Bowl winning team, we had, 2017, we had a lot of damn injuries that year, man. But, our secondary was obviously really banged up last year, man. I'm tired of damn injuries. Like, our medical staff has got to step their game up. I'm tired of hearing every game somebody's getting hurt going out. I know injuries are part of the game. You can't go a season without nobody getting hurt. But we were losing players at crazy paces, man. At insane paces, man. Every 5 minutes you would hear that somebody's going out of the game with an injury. So I'm really crossing my fingers, and I'm really hoping that 2019 is different, man. Like, the injuries are at a minimum next year. Can you pray for my family? My dad is dying right now. Lutis, man, I'm really sorry to hear that, man. I'm really sorry to hear that. My prayers are out to you. My condolences out to your family, man. That's very tough, man. I know it's like to lose a parent. I lost my mom when I was 11 years old. I lost her to breast cancer, so I know what it's like to lose a parent. It's very tough, man. Lutez, I'm praying for you, brother. My condolences go out to you and your family during this tough time. Let's see. The Redskins defense was hard on the Cowboys and Giants, but Foles was harder to contain because he threw first downs like every other play. The Redskins defense was hard on the Cowboys and Giants, but Foles was harder to contain. I wish we had Frank Wright. Yeah, man, it was tough. It was tough, man, losing Frank Wright. Like losing Frank Wright. Thanks a lot, Josh McDaniels, you son of a bitch. Josh McDaniels is the reason why we lost Frank Wright. Josh McDaniels verbally agreed to sign with the Colts, but then he backed out because he wanted to sit there and kiss Tom Brady's ass his whole career. And the moment that happened, it opened up the door for Frank Wright to get hired there. But I am happy for Frank though, man. He deserved the opportunity to be a head coach, and he's done a very good job. His first year, man, taking that team to the playoffs. So I'm happy for Frank, man. The selfish part of me wishes that Frank was still in Philly, but I'm happy for Frank, man, because Frank gets the opportunity to be a head coach in the NFL. And when your team is winning, when you have a lot of coaches on your team that are doing, your team's doing well, you're gonna lose coaches. That's just the way the NFL works. I'm happy for Frank though. He got the opportunity to be a head coach, and like I say, he did a pretty good. He's done a pretty good job over there in Indianapolis. He turned them into a playoff team right away. So nothing but the best of luck for Frank out there in Indy. Nothing but the best. Frank Wright was head coach material. That's why he left. Yeah, it was only a matter of time before he got an opportunity to be a head coach, and he's done a good job with the Colts, man. His first year, take him to the playoffs. I wish Frank nothing but the very best in Indy, man. I'm not rooting for the Colts, but I root for Frank though. I root for Frank to do well in Indianapolis. Kevin, every Philly Eagles YouTuber is different in their own way. That applies to EDP 445. I would just leave it at that about him. That's true. Very true, man. Like I said, EDP does what he does on his channel, man. That's his thing, He's been doing it for so many years. It works for him. I'm not gonna judge him. I don't know him personally. I've never met the guy before. I've had brief conversations with him and stuff, but I don't know him, so I'm not gonna judge the guy. I mean, he does what he does on his channel. I do what I do on my channel. Who's the better NFC East or who's better, NFC East or AFC West? NFC East all the way. NFC East all the way. Most Super Bowl champions in this division. You mean right now in terms of competition? Well, let's see. In the AFC West, of course, you got the Chargers, you got the Chiefs, but that's about it. The Broncos are not really doing much of anything. The Raiders, I still don't think the Raiders are gonna do much of anything next year either. I will still go in the NFC East. If Frank Wright was the offensive coordinator last year, we win a Super Bowl. Colts are lucky. Well, definitely we saw a big change in our offense, our production offensively last year, man. I still want Mike Grove fired. I will not change my opinion on that. I did not change my opinion on that. Maybe the Eagles play well next year, but the team was averaging 20 points or less per game last year for the most part of the season. So yeah, I definitely losing Frank Wright was definitely a big loss, man. But I think hiring Mike Grove was a bad decision. I think we should have gave Deuce Staley the opportunity to be a offensive coordinator. Me personally, absolutely prayers for Lutez Nation, man. That's tough, man. My prayers again, Lutez. They go out to you and your family during this tough time, man. My prayers for you. I know it's like to have a parent that's sick. Praying that your dad that God will watch over him and that he'll be able to recover. My prayers for you, Lutez. Spunky, where do you rank Doug as top head coach? I got him at 3 because ESPN got him at 4. McVay is higher than him. Despite the fact that Doug Peterson owns Sean McVay, 2-0 against Sean McVay in Los Angeles, that's a freaking joke. When it comes to head coaches right now, Doug Peterson is unquestionably a top 5 head coach, but he's definitely above Sean McVay in my opinion. I will put him behind definitely Belichick. You gotta put everybody behind Belichick, regardless of what I think of Belichick. I put him behind Belichick. Trying to think of the current head coaches in the league right now. Belichick, you got Mike Tomlin, of course. I would put him in the top 3. I think Doug Peterson right now among the current head coaches, because you got Andy Reid, of course, in Kansas City, but Doug Peterson already got a Super Bowl championship. Andy Reid doesn't have a Super Bowl in his career. I would put him in top 5, maybe top 3, but he's definitely better than Sean McVay. Peterson McVay, enough said, because Philly special in the Super Bowl. Big Ball Doug owns McVay, absolutely. Beat him twice in Los Angeles. Went to LA, his stadium, and beat him twice. And Doug Peterson would not have been made to be a bitch like because let's be honest, man. Bill Belichick made McVay his bitch in that Super Bowl, man. That would not have been Doug Peterson at all. Belichick, every other coach in the NFL. I agree with that. Belichick is by far the best coach in the league right now. You can't deny that the success the guys had. Yes, there are scandals about cheating and stuff, but Belichick is definitely the best coach in the league. Why is Dak Wentz debate still a thing? Cowboy fans still think Dak is better. Well, there are many Cowboy fans say a lot, man. That's just what Cowboy fans do. I don't really take serious what a lot of Cowboy fans say. There's a few Cowboy fans who I respect. Cowboy X Factor, I respect him. Marcellus Aaron, another guy that comes on my videos a lot. I respect him, but Cowboy fans, a large portion of that fan base just tends to be really, really delusional. Eagles and Patriots at the link. I'm going to do everything in my power to go to that game. Alex, I'm going to try my best too, brother, man. That's definitely the game I want to see. I want to see Carson Wentz versus Tom Brady. That's definitely a game that I'm going to be talking next year as well. Darkest because of wins. The Cowboys fans say Dak has over Wentz. Yeah, well, the thing is, man, Dak has been on the field. That's one thing about Dak. He hasn't been hurt yet in his career. Carson Wentz, I'm hoping that he gets to the point where he can play full seasons, man. Hopefully next year he plays the whole year. Let's see, Cowboy X Factor. If you're a Cowboys fan, this stream is not for you. Dart man, no, I'm not like that, man. I don't sit there and say Cowboys fans can't come to my live stream. Cowboy X Factor is a very he's a cool dude, man. I have no issues with Cowboy X Factor. He's a cool dude. I have no issues with him at all. He's one of those Cowboy fans that I actually do respect. Dart, I'm just saying what I hear from Cowboy fans. What's up, Brent Davis? How you doing? How you doing, man? Yeah, I was on here talking about Brent. I was on here talking about Alshon Jeffery. Alshon Jeffery all but said the Eagles are going to be in the Super Bowl next year. That's what he said. He said, we'll see you in Miami. Miami is going to be the host. It's going to be the host this year of Super Bowl 54. And I was talking about that earlier. He was at a 76er game, I believe, yesterday, and sitting courtside, and he was asked, what do you think of just Deshaun Jackson coming to Philadelphia? He said great things about him. He's fast, he's smart, and we'll see you in Miami. That's what he said. So, yeah, like I said earlier in the live stream, man, I don't mind a guy like Alshon Jeffery saying that. I don't mind that whatsoever, because Alshon Jeffery actually backs up his play on the field. My problem is with a guy like Jalen Mills who gets burned time after time. That's my problem. A guy like that who talks trash, who runs his mouth when he does next to nothing on the field. Well, Jeffrey backs it up, though, Brent. Jeffrey actually backs up his talk on the field. That's the difference between Alshon Jeffery and Jalen Mills. Alshon Jeffery goes on the field and actually backs it up. That's the difference between Jeffrey and Mills. Mills just talks just to talk. He gets beat on double moves constantly, but then the moment he makes one play, That's when he wants to come out and talk trash. That's my issue with Jalen Mills. Eagles got an easy schedule. We got a good chance of making to the Super Bowl with a 1 seed. Well, I'm taking it 1 week, 1 game at a time. I'm taking it 1 game, 1 week at a time, CD Nation. I think the Eagles. I'm very optimistic about this season, man. I still want the damn Eagles to get a running back. I don't know what Roseman's doing there, but I'm still very I'm still that I have that same approach, man. 1 week, 1 game at a time. We'll see what happens, because you never know what happens. The NFL is so unpredictable. You never know what's gonna happen. Yeah, he made the prediction. And no, that was when he was in Chicago. He said the team that I play for next year is gonna win the Super Bowl. He didn't say the Eagles win the Super Bowl. He just said the team that he signed with. He happened to sign with the Eagles, and the Eagles happened to win the Super Bowl for us. So he was right about that. Hopefully, crossing our fingers, he's right about this one. Cause I want another Lombardi Trophy, man. I really want another Lombardi Trophy. Like, nothing's ever gonna beat that first Super Bowl championship. Nothing. That was as a football fan, that was the best day of my life, man. Absolutely the best day of my life. But, I want more Lombardi trophies. I want many more Lombardi trophies in Philadelphia. That one Lombardi trophy we have, man. She needs a friend. She needs a friend. We need to add another Lombardi trophy there for her. But that was definitely the best day of my life as a sports fan, seeing the Eagles finally win a Super Bowl, because there were times where I questioned if we ever were going to win one, to be honest with you, because, I'm sure a lot of Eagle fans, they question that, 58 years of not winning a championship, man. It felt so great to finally get that Lombardi trophy. Absolutely. It put away a lot of the haters and a lot of the comments about Eagles can never win a big one, man. The zero rings jokes and stuff. Now the jokes are you only got one now. All that crap, whatever. And so now the haters are also saying that we are that we are 1 year, one hit wonders. So I would love to shut them up by going to win another Super Bowl. That'd be great. I hope one day Eagles will have a 2013 Seahawks Legion of Boom secondary. Those guys were nasty. Yeah, the Legion of Boom was definitely a very good defense, secondary, man. They definitely were. But they broke up quickly because obviously money and stuff like that. Players, when you got players like that playing those high levels, they're not gonna last for too long. And the Seahawks Legion of Boom didn't last for too long. Jalen Mills is good. He just slow as shit and too aggressive, which is a problem for all of our corners. Jalen Mills is okay. I'm not gonna say he's good. He has his okay moments, but those moments are 9 times out of 10 are just in the red zone. He doesn't show up. He does not show up, and when he has a big field to defend. He has his okay moments. He has okay moments when he makes plays, but he needs to be more consistent. Is what I'm trying to say. You need to be, if you're gonna sit there and run your mouth, talk trash, be more consistent with your coverage. Stop getting beat on the double moves. Jalen Mills got to be a safety, or I'm giving up. I would rather see Rasul Douglas as a safety. I think Rasul Douglas is better fit for a safety. Rasul Douglas is not very fast dude, but he's tall. He got long arms. So I think Rasul Douglas will make a great safety, personally. I'm in the minority, but I don't think we need a running back unless it's someone like David Johnson. Well, yeah, I disagree with you on that one, man. I think we need that lead. We need that one guy who we can say is a lead back, man, in the NFL. We don't have that. Don't get me wrong. I like our running back by committee system because it keeps running backs healthy, but we still need that one guy. In my opinion, that one guy who can honestly say is a lead back in the NFL. We don't have that. And we are in the division right now with a lot of great running backs, man. You got Saquon Barkley in New York. You got Ezekiel Elliott in Dallas. Geis could definitely be a lead back. Adrian Peterson over there as well in Washington, man. We don't have that lead back, and I feel like we need that lead back. We haven't had a lead back since Shady McCoy went to Buffalo. We need a big back like Elijah Holyfield. I would love to bring Blunt back, me personally. I would love to bring Blunt back. Redskins got one of the easiest schedules in the NFL next season. Well, that's what happens when you finish in the the bottom of your division. They were second to bottom. So when you have a rough year, man, they give you an easier schedule the following year. We got lucky with our Super Bowl, but our MVP, quarterback, Hall of Fame, left tackle, starting linebacker was all out. I wouldn't say we got lucky. I think we just went there, man, and we handled business. We outsmarted the evil dynasty of the Patriots. I wouldn't say we got lucky at all. Spunky, do you have Instagram? Um, I technically do have an Instagram account, but I don't use it. I don't upload anything on it. I've never uploaded anything on Instagram. I have a Facebook that I definitely use more common, on a more regular basis. But I don't really use I don't really use Twitter. I don't use Instagram whatsoever. Oh, okay. You're being sarcastic. Okay, all right. But yeah, man. Back to what I was saying about Jeffrey, man. The guy pretty much predicted that the Eagles are gonna be in the Super Bowl next year. I'm not gonna sit there and say I think we're going to the Super Bowl, but I do think, man, I do think that the Eagles are gonna have a good year next year for sure. And Jeffrey goes out there and he backs up his play on the field, so he can talk all he wants to me because the guy backs it up. The day that Mills can start doing that, the day that he can start backing up his play on the field is the day that I'll be okay with him talking. But right now, I'm not okay with him talking because he doesn't back it up. He does more talking than he does. Yeah, he does more talking than he does playing, in my opinion. Did you hear? Did you hear what? What do you mean? Did I hear? Did I hear what? But yeah, man. Wait for this draft's coming up pretty soon, man. Can't wait to see exactly what the Eagles do. Like I said before, man. I think the Eagles are gonna they're gonna go defensive tackle probably in the first round. I would have said defensive end. I was saying that, but now that they brought Vinny Curry back, I could definitely see them prioritizing defensive tackle a little bit more. Mills is the idiot. We need to trade him. Well, Brent, this is the last year of his contract, so he's gone after this year. So, unless he has a stellar year, I don't see the Eagles re-signing him. So he's a free agent. His rookie deal is going to be up after this year. So, unless he has a stellar year, I don't think we're going to re-sign him. You're going to make a mock draft? Maybe. I mean, I usually don't get into the draft, like the mock draft stuff like that. Like I follow the draft. Don't get me wrong. I follow the draft. I look at who they are projected to be going to the Eagles. But I normally don't do I don't do a lot of draft videos. Now I will do videos that cover who the Eagles drafted. I will do videos in response to that. But maybe I might start doing more. Get more in depth with the whole draft stuff. I might start doing that. We'll see. The Eagles want to get Dallas and Detroit to stop playing on Super Bowl. That the Eagles want to get Dallas and Detroit to stop playing on Super Bowl. Stop playing on Thanksgiving. No, I didn't hear anything about that. Where'd you hear that at? That's been a tradition for so many decades. That the Lions and the Cowboys are two teams you can almost guarantee are gonna play on Thanksgiving. No, I didn't hear. I heard nothing about the Eagles trying to stop. Trying to put an end to that. I didn't hear that at all. But the NFL is gonna do what the NFL do, man. The Cowboys are good for ratings for them, obviously. So they are America's team, so they're good for ratings for the NFL, obviously. So the NFL is gonna do whatever the NFL wants to do in terms of the Cowboys for Thanksgiving. But I don't see that changing, man. I don't see the Cowboys tradition of playing on Thanksgiving ending. I don't see it ending at all. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on the Eagles. Obviously, are playing Thanksgiving this year. We're going to Minnesota to play the Vikings. That's gonna be the Thanksgiving evening game. The Eagles play pretty regularly on Thanksgiving. Every now and then we have a Thanksgiving game. We have one next year. Spunky, are you on Scepter? What is Scepter? I have no idea. Darth Vader, I have no idea what Scepter is. You got to explain that to me. What is that? I have no idea what Scepter is. But yeah, Alshon Jeffery saying the Eagles are gonna be in the Super Bowl next year. So we're gonna see. Oh, train? No, no, I'm not on the train. I'm on my truck. I'm a truck driver, so I'm on my truck here. I'm at the famous Iowa 80 truck stop in Walcott, Iowa. It's the largest truck stop in the world. Now I'm not on the train. I'm on my truck here. Yeah, I was like scepter. What the word is scepter? No, no, I'm on my truck here. You can see. Yeah, I'm on my truck. What's up, Bacon Grizzly? How you doing, bro? How you doing, man? Yeah, I'm just relaxing here, man. No, just chilling, relaxing, man. That's all I'm doing. No hope, no. Can't wait for next year, man. I really cannot wait for next year. I'm super excited, man. I can't wait to see exactly what Deshaun Jackson brings to our offense, man. Hopefully Deshaun Jackson can be that deep threat that we have been lacking for so many years. We've lacked that legitimate deep threat since Deshaun Jackson left. So I'm very excited to see exactly what him, Alshon, Jeffery, Nelson Aguilar, what they can do with Carson Wentz next year. I'm very excited. Good, man. Good, my man. How's it going? It's going well, man. It's going well. I have no complaints, Bacon Grizzly, man. Life is going pretty well. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I'm out here trucking. And no complaints, man. Life is going well. Deshaun is a major upgrade over Torrey Smith. Torrey Smith. Here's my thing, man. I know a lot of Eagle fans do not like Torrey Smith, but I thought Torrey Smith wasn't too bad, man. He made some crucial catches for us, man. He made some great catches for us at times. No, obviously Deshaun Jackson is better than Torrey Smith. There's no question about that. But I'm not gonna ask Torrey Smith, man. I thought he made some good plays for us that year that we won the Super Bowl. D Jackson's a virus. Well, my feelings of Deshaun Jackson, man, like, yeah, he did have a very cancerous attitude in his younger days, man. But hopefully, man, he's matured over the years, man. Age tend to mature players. They tend to grow up, man. Things change in their lives, man. He said a lot of things in that live stream that in that press conference that I wanted to hear, man. He sounds like he's mature. He sounds like he's grown up, man. He sounds like he's at a point of his life, man, that it's all about winning for him now, man. He wants to do whatever he can to help the team win. And as long as he's here, not being a cancer, not being a prima donna, he's here to help us win, then I'm not gonna bash the guy, man. I'm all, if he's here to help us and actually help us get the championship, then I'm not gonna have no complaints about him. Yeah, I still like Torrey. He came up big when he was needed. Yeah, Torrey made some big catches for us, man. A lot of people wanted him gone the moment we signed him, man. I thought that was kind of messed up. I didn't think Torrey was that bad. No. Is Deshaun Jackson an upgrade? Absolutely, he is. But I did not think that Torrey Smith was as bad as a lot of people made him out to be. D-Jack not like that no more. He wouldn't. He never said nothing about Tampa, even thought they can't build a effing line for their quarterback. Like I said, man, as long as Deshaun Jackson is here to be a team player and play for the team and try to help us win, I'm not gonna say anything bad about D-Jax, man. But if he starts being cancerous, starts being a prima donna, then of course I'm gonna say something. But I think we got enough leaders in this locker room, man. We got leaders in this locker room. I don't think it's gonna be an issue. I really don't. It's Deshaun's last chance to win a ring. 3 years. Yeah, he's closing out his career, man. He's in the twilight of his career, and he wanted to come back home to Philadelphia. Close out his career. So if he comes in, he helps us win. Then it's a win-win for both sides. I hate when teams have young quarterbacks but can't build old lines for them. Yeah, the Colts were like that for the longest with Andrew Luck, and that's why Andrew Luck was hurt so much early in his career, because the Colts could not build him a damn offensive line to save his life. But things in Indianapolis are definitely changing with Frank Reich over there. Frank Reich's doing an amazing job, I think. I think he's doing an absolute amazing job, changing that culture in Indy. I think Frank Reich's doing an amazing job over there. And I think the Colts are going to be a force to be reckoned with for many years to come in the AFC. They just signed Justin Houston today, if you guys don't know. They just signed Justin Houston. They're trying to improve that defense. That that defense in Indianapolis, I'm glad you brought this up, man, because that defense in Indianapolis has been holding down the Colts for so many years. It truly has been, you know. Even in the Peyton Manning era, man, they had a very good offense, but no defense whatsoever. So it feels like, man, a whole different feeling in Indy right now, man. Like the coach is being changed over there, and I think Frank Wright's doing a good job leading it. No, I wish Frank Wright and the Colts nothing but the very best of luck, man. Nothing but the best of luck, except when they play the Eagles, of course. I don't have no beef with the Colts. Will D-Jack be a prima donna and a diva again or not? Well, Brent, I'm hoping that he's not. I'm crossing my fingers that he's not. He said everything I want. He said all the right things that I wanted to hear in that press conference. How he's at a different point of his life, man. It's not about him anymore. It's about the team. It's about winning. So he said the things that I wanted to hear. Hopefully he stays true to his word, what he said, man, that he truly believes what he said. You know, that's my hope. You know, people time and age, and you know, when people get older, man, they tend, you know, most people tend to change. So I'm hoping that Deshaun Jackson has changed. Cause I definitely don't want no damn diva on this team at all. I want to say thank you to everybody who's in here watching right now. Thank you for everybody who's liking this live stream. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart, man. Thank you guys. Only time will tell, but I'm rooting for him to be better this time around. Same thing, Bacon Grizzle. I agree 100%, bro. I agree 100%, man. Only time will tell exactly what he's like in the locker room. But hopefully this time around, man, he's all about the team. It's all about winning for him, man. That's the hope. He said everything I wanted to hear in that press conference, man. His whole attitude, his whole approach to everything, man. He sounds like that he's here to win, and as long as he's here to win, he's not here to cause any issues. Then I'm okay with him. Or when Jeff Fisher let Goff go out there with that shit line, and everyone called him a bust. Yeah, Fisher, man. Fisher can make anybody look. You know, Fisher can break any locker room, man. Fisher's just that guy. That guy's been living off the good years he had with the Titans with Steve McNair, man. Like Fisher's a mediocre at best coach. And the thing is, man, he still wants to be a coach in the NFL. Like he still says that he wants to be a head coach. Good luck with that one, right? Jeff Fisher is an abomination to the quarterback position. Well, to the head coach position, you mean? You know, Jeff Fisher's a mediocre at best head coach. The best thing that the Rams did was when they fired him. You know, that was the best thing they did. Fire him, and they hired Sean McVay, who's done a good job with them. Even though my Eagles own the damn Rams, you know, he's done a good job turning that team around in only his first year. You know, and then take them to the Super Bowl this year. You have to give respect and props where it's due at. You know, Sean McVay has done a good job of changing the culture of that organization. You gotta give props where it's due at. I like how you have conversations with your fans about football, and you're doing a good job, man. I'm not an Eagle fan, but your content is good. Road Dory, man, I'm curious, who is your team? But thank you for saying such nice words about me, man. I love, you know, chatting with everybody who watches my videos. I enjoy it, man. I enjoy chatting with you guys, man. I enjoy making videos for you guys to watch. You know, this is a hobby for me, man. I do it strictly for a hobby. I love the Philadelphia Eagles, obviously, but I love football in general, man. So thank you to each and every single one of you guys who has supported my channel, who are helping me get this channel growing. You know, I had an original channel that, you know, a couple years ago, man, and it got taken down, unfortunately. But I'm working hard, man, to get this channel back going. And I appreciate everybody who came over from that original channel, and the new people who came over and support my channel now. Thank you guys, man. I'm pushing 500 subscribers. Last time I checked, it was at 497, something like that. But thank you guys who support my channel, man. From the bottom of my heart, man, I can't say that enough, man. Thank you. Let's see. I like how. Okay, let's see. McVay is great. However, he will never be Dougie P. No, he'll never be Dougie. You're right about that, Bacon Grizzly. He'll never be Dougie. But he's a great young head coach. The guy is so young, man. He's only what 33, I believe, 32, 33. He's so young, and he's done an amazing job with the Rams. You gotta give props where it's due at. He's done an amazing job turning that franchise around. But you're right though. He's no Dougie P though. Let's see. Oh God, whose stupid channel is this? Joey wants to talk trash, huh? Joey over here want to talk trash. You're funny, Joey. Hopefully the New York Jets can actually compete against the Patriots. Hopefully that whole damn division can finally compete against the Patriots. Everybody in the AFC East got to step their game up, man. Tom Brady and the Patriots have had such an easy ride in that division. It's just been an absolute cakewalk for them for so many years. So hopefully the Bills, the Dolphins, the Jets, they all step their damn game up, and they don't make it so easy for the Patriots to win it every year. You know what I mean? Let's see. Much love, man. Much love for you too, Brent, man. I know you've been one of the you've been one of the most freaking people on my channel, especially on the original channel. I used to see you on there a lot, especially my live streams. So Brent, man, thank you for supporting my channel. I do appreciate it. It should be called "Hear My Truck Live Stream." Joey, you got jokes today, huh, man? You got a lot of jokes today. Pat's got the East on lock. Yeah. Unfortunately, you're right, Road Door. You're absolutely right. They do have the East on lock. It's been that way for almost 2 decades now. Throughout the time era, man, it's just been Patriots in that damn division. I'm hoping though, man, that the AFC rivals of theirs will, start stepping their damn game up, man. Step their game up. Let's see. With the Dolphins, the Dolphins will forever be garbage. So the Jets and the Bills are the ones we got to depend on. Well, the Dolphins have actually been the team that's given the Patriots the biggest threat a lot over the years, man. The Dolphins won division in 2008, 2009, whatever, when Tom Brady went down. They tend to beat them once a year in Miami. So the Dolphins actually have been the team that's been giving them the biggest challenge, followed by the Jets. But the Dolphins next year, I don't expect the Dolphins to get much of a run next year at all. The Dolphins are clearly tanking their season. Bell with the Jets is crazy, man. Well, I said it before, man. Le'Veon Bell was chasing the money. He went to New York to get paid, and I don't expect him to do much of anything in New York. I think he's gonna fizzle out next year in New York. I think James Conner exposed him for what he is, man. A product of the Steelers offensive line. That's my honest opinion. Now, if I'm wrong about that, man, I will come on here and I will admit that I'm wrong. I have no problem admitting them if I'm wrong, but I just see him as a product of the Steelers offensive line. I don't think he's gonna do much of anything there. It's Joey Milkshake 72. Joey Milkshake. Bell might not even run behind that offensive line, behind that line. You watch the way Bell ran, man. He runs so patiently. He was waiting for the offensive line to clear room for him. I just think he's more of a product of the Steelers offensive line. I don't think he's as great as everybody make him out to be. I'm not saying he's terrible or anything, but I don't think he's as great as everybody make him out to be. I thank God that we did not sign this guy, man. Jets have about 70 million on players. If they don't make any noise, I'm gonna crucify the front office. Well, you might as well get ready for that, Joey, because I'm not expecting the Jets to do much of anything next year. I'm really not. Jets wild card next season. In the AFC East, that's tough, man. It's possible. Obviously, it's possible. But the AFC and the AFC conference in general was kind of weak, especially compared to the NFC. So it's possible they could sneak into the playoffs next year. Jets need a wide receiver. Well, they got Crowder over there. They signed Jameis Crowder from the Redskins. I know he's over there. They trying to think. I think Terrell Pryor was over there, but then he went to the Bills. I'm not quite sure what Terrell Pryor's at anymore. Might get them next year. Now it's all about the coaching and the play calling and how to develop these players. Because if they get these stars and still can't make it, I don't like Joey. I don't think the damn Jets are going anywhere next year. I'm just being honest with you, man. I think the damn Jets are going to be, if they do make the playoffs, it's going to be barely. They're going to be a a six seed, and barely get in the last week. I think. I don't think the Jets are going to make much of any noise next year. I honestly don't. I don't think Sam Darnold's really that special of a quarterback either. Browns going 60-0. That's a good one, Bacon. That's a good one. Yeah, okay. And I'm gonna win the lottery tomorrow night. Yeah, that's a good one, Bacon. Hey Grizz, I'm doing good. Glad to hear. Which team do you think will live up to their off season hype? Jets, Bills, Ravens, or Browns? That's a good question. That's a very, very good question. I think the Ravens are gonna be a pretty good team next year. I honestly do think they will be. I know, Joey, you're not too big on Lamar Jackson, but I like Lamar Jackson a lot. I think the Ravens and the Browns are gonna be the two teams are gonna be fighting for that division next year. The Steelers will still be there in the three-way whatever, but I think the Ravens and the Browns are the two teams more likely to live up to their hype next year. XBG69. Wow. Who the hell is XBG69? Where do you think Adama Sue will go? That's a good question, man. I'm surprised that Sue is still a free agent. To be honest with you, I'm really, really surprised he's still a free agent. I thought the Eagles may have look at him, but doesn't appear the Eagles are gonna take a look at Sue at all. That's a good question. I have no idea where Sue's gonna go. I have no idea. Possibly New England. You know, New England likes to collect these damn older players late in their careers. Maybe New England they might take a look at them. Possibly San Francisco. I don't know. I thought the Eagles would consider calling them, but they didn't though. Yeah, Justin Houston signed with the Colts, man. Yeah. Eric Berry is still a free agent. He met with the Cowboys I think yesterday he met with the Cowboys, but he left without a contract. So there's still quite a bit of big name players who are still free agents right now. But yeah, Justin Houston signed with the Colts yesterday. You're right. Will the Eagles make the playoffs? Brent, if Carson Wentz stays healthy, I say yes. If Carson Wentz does not stay healthy, I say no. It just all depends on Carson Wentz. Can he stay healthy? Can he return to his 2017 MVP-like form? If Carson Wentz is back to being the old Carson Wentz next year, then yeah, I think the sky's the limit to what the Eagles could do in the future. No, so it just for me it all depends on whether or not Carson Wentz stays healthy, whether or not I believe they're gonna make the playoffs. You know what I mean? Yeah, because Wentz got to stay healthy because no Nicky this time to bail the team out. Baker Grizzler, absolutely, man. No, we're not gonna have we're not gonna have Nick Foles anymore to come in and help us, to help out, keep our season alive. He's now down there in Jacksonville getting paid, absolutely paid, which is good for him, man. I don't trust Nate Sudfeld to come in and fill that role that Nick Foles was doing. I just don't. So. Yeah, it's all about our quarterback, man. Can our franchise quarterback stay healthy and get back to the MVP form that he had in 2019? Only time will tell. Like I said, with Wentz, 2017 Wentz, with that Wentz, a healthy Wentz, I say yes. Without Wentz, I say no. What do you think about the Redskins signing Rodgers, Cromartie, and possibly transitioning to free safety? Be honest with you, man. I thought that was a bad signing for you guys. I gotta be honest with you. Roger Cromartie is out of his prime. I didn't think that was a really good pickup. I just don't think. I think Roger Cromartie is just he should have stayed retired. My honest opinion. I'm not just saying that because I'm an Eagles fan. I just don't think Roger Cromartie was really a great great signing for you guys. Just being honest. Road Dory, if I was a Redskin fan, I'd form a mob to force Daniel Snyder to sell the team. Yeah, Dan Snyder, man, that guy loves to pay players, and they tend to be players who are way out of their prime. Like Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones is, another guy who makes terrible decisions, GM decisions. I know Snyder's not the GM of the Redskins, but he's the one paying those big bucks to these players who are out of their prime. Nate, if the great Nate the Great needs to be ready if Carson Wentz gets hurt again. Yeah, that's the role with backup quarterback, man. Sorry about that. Yeah, hopefully though he's taking these couple years, man, to learn behind Wentz, to learn behind Foles, man, and hopefully if he is called upon next year, he can come in and do well for us. That's the hope, man. That's definitely the hope. Hopefully he can come in next year and play well. Hopefully we don't need him on the field next year. Hopefully we don't need Nate Sudfeld on the field at all next year. But if he's cross our fingers, he's able to go in there and answer the call. Let's see. Well, Albert Martin, you said what did I miss? Well, I started this out talking about Alshon Jeffery. Alshon Jeffery pretty much said the Eagles are going to the Super Bowl next year. He was interviewed by at the Philadelphia 76ers game. Excuse me. He was interviewed at the 76ers game. He said that they asked him about Deshaun Jackson. He said Deshaun Jackson was smart. He's fast, and I see in Miami. That was his word. So, no, he didn't say flat out we're going to win the Super Bowl next year or going to the Super Bowl. But you got to read between the lines. I see in Miami, that means Super Bowl, because the Super Bowl next year is going to be hosted in Miami. So, he pretty much said the Eagles are going to the Super Bowl without actually saying the Eagles are going to the Super Bowl. So, you get what I'm saying? So, yeah, pretty much he was making the prediction that the Eagles will be in the Super Bowl next year. And, I'm okay with a guy like Alshon Jeffery saying that because Alshon Jeffery backs up his talk on the field. He said the same thing after his last year in Chicago. He said, the next team I sign with is going to be in the Super Bowl. And what happened? He signed with the Eagles, and we went to the Super Bowl the following year, and we won the Super Bowl. So the guy backs up his talk on the field. So I don't have any problems with a guy like Alshon Jeffery saying that because he actually goes on the field and he actually backs up his talk on the field. So I don't have no issues whatsoever with Alshon Jeffery saying that. I have an issue with a guy like Jalen Mills, who is constantly getting his ass burned on double moves, but wants to sit there and talk with one play, then he wants to run his mouth and talk. So I'm okay with Alshon Jeffery saying that, but a guy like Jalen Mills, sit the hell down. That reminds me of when Tony Romo told Tom Brady, "See you in February." Then Dallas went 4-12. Bacon, man. Well, let's pray to freaking God. Let's pray to freaking God that the Eagles do not end up like the Cowboys did in 2015. I pray to God that that's not the same case, But Jeffrey, unlike Tony Romo, is a Super Bowl champion. Like he's been Tony Romo has not been to a Super Bowl did not go to a Super Bowl in his career. Jeffrey, he said it was going to happen, and he went and the Eagles won the Super Bowl the following year. We won it all, absolutely. I wanted the Redskins to get Teddy Bridgewater, but he signed with the Saints or Joe Flacco. Yeah, Joe Flacco was traded to Denver. Teddy Bridgewater, he met with the Miami Dolphins, but he chose to go sign with the Saints, be a backup for Breeze. He could have been a starter in Miami because Miami was desperate for a quarterback, but he chose to go to New Orleans. That's right. What you mean Romo announced Super Bowl 53? Oh, Bacon, you're right about that. Right, Tony Romo has been to a Super Bowl. You're right, he did. No, he finally did get to a Super Bowl 53. You're right about that. You're right. You funny that. Marcellus, my boy Marcellus, man. How you doing, bro? It's been a while since I seen you on here, man. How you doing, man? You boys fans back in the house, man. My boy Marcellus, man. This kid right here, man. He's a cool fan, man. Don't mess with my boy Marcellus, man. Love Marcellus, man. It's great to see you in here, man. It's been a long time, Marcellus. I'm glad to see you here. They both were there. Yeah, but yeah, bro, what Baker, you funny though about that though. You're right. You're right, man. You're absolutely right. Romo did finally make it to the Super Bowl 53. He called Super Bowl 53. And I love Romo in the booth, man. Let me just say that. He may be a former Cowboys player, but that guy is a great he's great at his job in the booth. I think that was a very, very good hire by CBS, man. Romo does a great job in the booth, I think. So I just gotta say that, man. He may be a former Cowboys player, but I love his work in the booth, though. I think he's very knowledgeable. He breaks things down very quickly, and he also predicted a couple things too. So I think Romo's a very good he's very good at his job in the booth. I think. Jason Witten, not so much. That's why Jason Witten went back to playing football. But Romo's very good at what he does, though. Yeah, it's great to have you back, Marcellus, man. I'm glad you was able to come through here, bro. It's great to see you, man. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Romo's amazing, man, in the booth, man. Romo is very, very good in the booth, man. I love his work in the booth, You know, I never thought I would say that about a former Cowboys player that I like them doing anything, but Romo is very good at his job. I enjoy watching him break down football and analyze things, man. I think Romo is very good at his job. Witten was just what I want to be nice. Witten absolutely sucked, man. Absolutely sucked in the damn with his analysis, man. He sucked. That's why he went back to football, man. Like there were rumors that the Eagles, not the Eagles, the ESPN was they were looking to replace him, man. Like they want to replace him with Peyton Manning, So there were rumors that no was Witt, wherever, yeah. Well, there were rumors that Witt was going to be fired. So no, he just wasn't good at all at in the booth, man. I thought he sucked in the booth personally. Marcellus the same. I'm ready for football the day after the Super Bowl. LOL. I'm ready for football the day after the Super Bowl. Yeah. Witten he wasn't good at all in the booth, man. But Romo definitely is great, man. Romo's great at his job. I enjoy listening to him talk, man. I enjoy hearing his analysis. Romo, he may be a former Cowboys quarterback, but he seems like a really cool dude in real life, man. Romo seems like a really cool dude you can hang out with, man. Like I've seen his interviews and stuff like that, man. He's like a really cool dude, man. I like Romo as a person. I think he's a good guy, and he seems like a good dude in real life. But like I said, man, I love his work in the booth, though, and I love his work in the booth. We low key don't deserve Romo. Romo's a very good. Statistically, he's the best quarterback the Cowboys ever had. Statistically, he just never could bring that ring to Dallas. Staubach and Aikman, obviously those guys brought Super Bowls to Dallas. Staubach, he brought 2, Aikman brought 3. So statistically, Romo's the best quarterback you guys ever had, but he just could not bring the hardware, the Super Bowl hardware to Dallas. And a lot of that wasn't his fault, though, man. Like, you guys, man, he had to carry that team for so many years. So a lot of that wasn't the man's fault. He didn't have the help that he needed a lot of times in his career. But like I said, I like the guy a lot in the booth, man. I think he's a great guy. I think he's great at his job, in the booth. The reason Teddy Bridgewater resigned with the Saints is because I think they are grooming him to take over the franchise when Drew Brees retires. That's a possibility. That's definitely a possibility. Brees got a couple more years left in him, though. But Bridgewater's one in his mid late 20s now, so it's possible they could be grooming him. That's a possibility. I've always liked Teddy Bridgewater. I've always thought Bridgewater was a pretty decent quarterback, and the problem with Bridgewater, though, man, is that injuries were catching up with him. The guy had so many concussions in his career and stuff. But I still do like him, though. I like Teddy Bridgewater a lot. So here's hoping, man, that the guy's career can be revitalized, man, because I think Bridgewater is not too bad of a quarterback, me personally. It's funny how the fan base changed their mood about him after he left. Well, yeah. There were a lot of Cowboy fans who were saying good when Tony Romo announced his retirement and stuff, and there were a lot of Cowboy fans who were definitely saying. I saw comments on NFL.com, good Reddit and stuff like that. Like there were definitely a lot of Cowboy fans who definitely did change it. They kind of turned them a little bit. But that's every fan base though, man. You got people, you got a lot of people in fan bases that's gonna turn on players. Every fan base has fans like that. He wasn't perfect, but better than Dak at least. No, yeah, you're right. Romo wasn't perfect at all. You're right, he wasn't, man. But I thought Romo was a pretty good quarterback. I thought the guy was a pretty good quarterback, especially for being somebody that was undrafted. He was undrafted. Bill Parcells, took a chance on him and made him a starter. And he was a pretty damn good quarterback for you guys for quite a while. He just never could win the big game, man. Not all of that was his fault, man. It was just a lot of it was because of the way the Cowboys were structured that he couldn't win one. Teddy is injury prone. Yeah, Brent. Yeah, that's what I was saying, man. Like Teddy's a good quarterback, but his injury, I think he's a pretty good quarterback, but injuries have sidelined him for most of his career. That's been Teddy Bridgewater's biggest problem his whole career, was staying healthy. Marcellus, the only thing I give Dak credit for is his leadership, but Romo has everything else. Here's the thing with Dak, man. I heard you say it before about his leadership, man. I'm still not convinced by Dak Prescott's leadership. I'm just not convinced by that whatsoever. I'm still not convinced by that at all. Teddy's a franchise quarterback for the Vikings. Then when he got hurt, he came back and was a backup quarterback. Yeah, he was. Teddy Bridgewater had some good moments at times in his career, man. It's just that injuries caught up with him, man. Injuries caught up with the guy, and those injuries start piling up on you, man. You're just never the same anymore after that. So, yeah, he definitely was a good quarterback, and he definitely had franchise quarterback potential with him. Yeah, like I said, just the injuries, man. The injuries caught up with him. Ed Spaken, that, and he's a fighter, but skill wise, not so much. Teddy is good when he stays on the field. Yeah, I agree, Marcellus. I agree 100%. When the guy can stay healthy, Teddy Bridgewater is a pretty good quarterback. I think he's quite underrated. To be honest with you, he's quite underrated. Unfortunately, man, injuries are part of the game, man, and they tend to hit certain players more than they do others, man. But I wish Teddy nothing but the best, man. I wish him nothing but the best. I've always liked the guy. I was hoping the Eagles would have bought a man to back up Carson Wentz. No, I definitely would have felt more comfortable with Teddy Bridgewater coming in as our backup if we needed him. Dax is a diva. Oh, you talking about Dak Prescott? Or you saying Dak is a diva? Is that who you saying, Brent? You said Dak, so I ain't know. So are you talking about Dak Prescott? How do you feel about Skip Bayless and his Cowboys? Ro, do I really need to explain what I think of? Do I really need to explain what I think of Skip Bayless? The guy's an absolute clown, man. I can't stand that damn clown. I don't watch him, man, because he says some of the most delusional crap every time he opens his mouth. I don't like Skip Bayless at all, man. The guy's a troll. Did we sign Vinny Curry yet? Yeah, we signed Vinny Curry today to a 1-year contract worth $2.25 million. He can earn up to $3 million with incentives. So yeah, we signed Vinny Curry today. I made a video on that earlier. Road Dory, even the Cowboys fans don't like Skip. Yeah, just about nobody likes Skip. Skip Bayless is so damn delusional. First of all, he claims to be a Cowboys fan, but he also is a Patriot fan as well. So the guy's a big time bandwagon. The guy makes millions. I think he makes like $5 million a year or something like that. To troll, man. The guy's a troll. That's what he is. He says a lot of crap to get a reaction out of people. The guy's a troll. The Dolphins are so pathetic of an organization. That Teddy Bridgewater being Breeze backup over competing for the starting job in Miami laughed my ass off. Yeah, they are, man. The Dolphins are purposely taking their season. Like they're trying to stack up on draft picks. That's what I see. Yeah, they are purposely derailing their season, man. They've given up on the 2019 season before it even started. That's the way I see the Dolphins right now. They've given up before it even started. They are obviously tanking their season. Yeah. So yeah, I hate Skip Bayless too, man. I don't watch that clown at all, man. Skip Bayless is an absolute clown. I don't watch him at all. No, he wanted to take over the franchise. He wanted to take over the franchise as starting quarterback. Bacon, you should see them down here in Florida. Many of them Pats fans. Well, yeah, Patriot fans. They got the biggest bandwagon fan base in the NFL. There's no question about that. I'm just curious where the hell those Patriot fans are gonna go when Tom Brady and Bill Belichick retire. They'll probably go to the damn Browns if the Browns prove to be good. They turn to be a good team. Spunky, what's up? Been a while, man. Walter, how you doing, man? How you doing, Walter? Yeah, it's been a while. It's definitely been a while. It's good to see you here, bro. Everything going well, man. I was just on here talking about Alshon Jeffery. Alshon Jeffery, made that very bold prediction by the Eagles, being the Super Bowl 54. We'll see if he's right or wrong. That remains to be seen next year. Skip is wishy-washy. Skip is just a troll, man. You can't take anything Skip Bayless says serious. The guy says half the stuff he says to get a reaction out of people. The guy's a troll, So anything Skip Bayless says, man, I just laugh at that. I laugh at it because that's what he does, man. He's very good at trolling the hell out of people. Skip it to face. There's even more Jets fans than Dolphins fans here. I know you live in Florida, Marcellus, but what part of Florida do you live in? Are you down there in the Miami area? What's up, Dr. Shrek? How you doing, Dr. Shrek? Skip has a two-face every time he talks. Yeah, he does. He does. Kraft for prison. Yeah, Robert Kraft, man. Isn't that crazy, Marcellus, man? That's absolutely crazy, man. 77-year-old billionaire is soliciting prostitution, man. So I almost fell out of my seat when I saw that, man. That's crazy. And right now they're saying that he could get off, man. He's been offered a plea, to admit that he's guilty, and he pays a fine. So it's just crazy, man. 77-year-old man with a 30-year-old girlfriend is going into massage parlors trying to get sexual favors. That's hilarious to me. But I don't think he's not going to jail, though. He's going to buy himself out of trouble. Like most rich guys in America do, they buy themselves out of trouble. Is there any more good running backs in the free agency still? You still got LeGarrette Blount out there. I'm surprised nobody's taking a chance with LeGarrette. Jordan Howard's not a free agent, but he is on the trade block. He's definitely he's definitely available for trade. I got a friend that's a Bears fan. He thinks the Bears are going to trade him during the draft. So there definitely are some good players that still are available. LaShawn McCoy's not a free agent, but one would imagine that he definitely is on the trade block as well because the Bills signed Frank Gore at running back, and so there are a couple guys out there. TJ Yeldon is still a free agent, but I don't want him at all. Who you looking for first round? I'm not quite sure exactly like the player in particular, Marcellus, but I can tell you the position that I'm looking at defensive tackle in the first round. I think we need to add depth to the defensive line. So I think the Eagles they're gonna go defensive tackle in the first round of the draft. I believe we should draft Josh Jacobs. I live in Pines. I'm half a mile away from Miami. Oh yeah, you're down there in South Beach. Not too far from South Beach. Okay. You said there's more Jets fans in South Beach than they are Dolphins fans. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy, man. He's a nasty man. Skip is a troll, and this is coming from a guy who likes to troll. LOL. I know the game very well. You say so. You say a guy that likes to troll. So you like to troll while I'm baking? Yeah, Skip is an expert troll, man. Like he's built a career, a very successful career off of trolling. That's what he does. So when Skip says something, man, I laugh at it because I know exactly what his game is. No question that Antonio Brown's the best receiver in the league. Drafting a running back will make most sense. As far as depth in the D line, I think we're fine. But first round, definitely a running back. Well, Walter, I don't see that happening, Walter. I don't think we're gonna pick a running back in the first round. I think that the mindset of Roseman, he wants to build that D line. When you have a strong D line, you have a strong pass rush. That helps with your weak secondary, and we have one of the weakest secondaries in the entire league. You know, even though Avonte Madison and Crayvon LeBlanc came out of nowhere, we still have a pretty weak secondary in terms of our corner. So I think he's gonna go with defensive tackle. But I could be wrong. We definitely do need a running back, and I hope he does devote the early rounds, to find a running back. Got to go on a school trip, RN. Actually, the Wi-Fi signal is trash. Bird game. All right, Marcellus, man. Thank you for coming through, bro. Yeah, I'm getting ready to end this thing in a little bit. Actually, myself, I'm getting ready to wrap it up pretty soon. Really, I was coming on here to talk about Alshon Jeffery. Alshon Jeffery, of course, made the prediction the Eagles are going to Super Bowl 54. But thank you, Marcellus, for coming through, man. It's great to see you, man. It's great to see you come through. Thank you a lot for that. I appreciate it. But yeah, man. We'll see about Alshon Jeffery, man. We'll see. If his prediction turns out to be true. I like his confidence, man. And when it comes to Alshon Jeffery, he backs up his play on the field. GG, Pro Galaxy Gamer. Jeffery, I'm okay with Jeffery saying that, man, because Jeffery is one of those guys who backs up his talk on the field, man. Like he goes out on the field and he backs it up with his play. So I'm okay with a guy like Alshon Jeffery saying that. I'm not okay with somebody like Jalen Mills, who gets beat constantly, who gets burned constantly on double moves. I'm not okay with a guy like that saying that. But a guy like Alshon Jeffery, I'm okay. I'm actually okay with him saying that. That guy backs up his talk on the field. I enjoy you, chat. I enjoy you live chat, bro. Well, Albert Martin, thank you, man. I definitely appreciate it. I enjoy doing it. I'm definitely planning on making these more regular on my channel again. I used to make them; they were very regular on my original channel. I used to do them all the time on there, but obviously now, with the trucking and stuff, I can't do it as much as I would like. But there are times where I can find time to still do them, and I'm gonna try to do these as much as I possibly can on this channel because it's so much fun interacting with you live, answer your questions live. It's so much more fun for me personally. I enjoy doing it. So I came on here originally just to talk about Alshon Jeffery, but I decided why not sit here and chat with you guys a little bit as well. Mills can't say it because he talks so much shit but can't back it up. Pro Galaxy Gamer, absolutely. That's exactly what I'm saying. Usually I would be upset with a player, saying, making a Super Bowl prediction, but Alshon Jeffery backs it up, man. He made the same prediction back in 2016, his last year with the Bears. He said it before he became an Eagle, but he said the team that I signed with Nets is going on to win the Super Bowl. Obviously, that team he signed with Nets was the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Eagles went on to win the Super Bowl. So that guy, Jeffrey, doesn't really do a whole lot of talking to begin with. That's another thing. He doesn't do a whole lot of talking anyway. Jeffrey, 9 times out of 10, is going to leave his talking on the field. He doesn't do a whole lot of smack talking. So he feels very confident in his team, and I like that. I like the confidence, man. I like his confidence, and he's a guy that I'm not worried about when it comes to backing up what he says. I believe strongly in Alshon Jeffery, and I believe that Jeffrey is going to back up what he said. I honestly do. But Jalen Mills, on the other hand, man, Jalen Mills needs to shut the hell up. He needs to learn how to damn cover for a change. The guy cannot cover to save his life. Jalen Mills cannot cover to save his life, man. So he needs to shut the hell up. Jeffrey lets his game do all of his talking. Yeah, he does, and that's what I was saying, man. That's why I said in the video I originally made earlier. Jeffery does his talking on the field, and that's why I'm not really upset about him saying this. Normally, I'd be upset about players talking about Super Bowl, but that's a guy who has earned the right, in my opinion, to to make a bold prediction like that, because I know he's gonna go on the field. He's gonna lay it out all the way. He's gonna lay it out on the field. So I believe, I believe in Jeffery. Tim Rose, how you doing, man? I'm doing all right. I'm just sitting here chatting a little bit, chatting up a little bit, man. I made a video earlier about Alshon Jeffery making a bold prediction about winning the Super Bowl next year. Unfortunately, I deleted that video by mistake. Bonehead move by me, so I decided, hey, I'll come on here and talk about it in the live stream instead of recording the video over again. And I've been doing this for over an hour, over an hour and a half, man. I'm surprised I've been going this long about this, but people are coming through and they're asking questions and stuff, so I'm just hanging around a little bit longer, man. I'm thankful that you guys actually came through, and especially when this wasn't announced. I didn't announce that I was doing a live stream, so I'm very appreciative of you guys, especially coming through in a live chat that was not even announced. But yeah, man, we'll see next year, man. I know Jeffrey has a bitter taste in his mouth about that, the way our season ended last year, obviously dropping that pass, but I think Jeffrey is gonna be extra motivated, extra hungry next year, and I'm very excited for next year. I'm absolutely excited for next year. What's up, Nathaniel? What are you doing? Oh, okay. What happened with Alshon Jeffery was that Alshon Jeffery was at a 76ers game yesterday, and he was asked about the new addition of Deshaun Jackson to our team. And this is what Alshon Jeffery said. Alshon Jeffery said that Deshaun Jackson is smart, he's fast, and we'll see you in Miami next year. That was his words. Now he didn't come out and say, oh, the Eagles are going to the Super Bowl next year, but you gotta read between the lines. We'll see you in Miami next year. Super Bowl 54 is hosted in Miami next year. So he pretty much said the Eagles are going to the Super Bowl next year without actually coming out and flat out saying the Eagles are going to the Super Bowl next year. He made the prediction without making the prediction, if that makes sense, So he pretty much said the Eagles are going to be playing Super Bowl 54. That was a very bold prediction that he made there. I'm thinking about starting my own channel. Any suggestions? I say go for it, man. Go for it, man. Just get on camera, be yourself, man. Don't put on any persona. Just be yourself. Talk about football. Share your knowledge of football, man. Just be yourself, man. That's the biggest advice I can give. I give everybody who asks me for advice about starting a YouTube channel. Just be yourself, man. Just be yourself. People like it, they like authentic people. So just go on there, be yourself, man. Just talk. Just be yourself. And if you do start up a channel, man, Tim Rose, let me know, man. I would definitely subscribe to your channel. I'd definitely be watching, man. Like I said, just be yourself, man. Be yourself. When I first got in front of this camera on my original channel, man, I was a nervous damn wreck, man. I was nervous because you put yourself out there, man. You put yourself out there for so many, for criticism and stuff like that, man. So yeah, I was a little nervous when I first started talking on camera, but it just felt natural for me, man. Just getting in front of that camera, just talking with people, man. Just sharing my love for the Eagles, sharing my love for football, man. It just came natural. Just be yourself, man. That's my best advice for you, man. Just be yourself. Guys, I've been on here for an hour 41 minutes. I go a little bit longer, guys. Yeah, I'm looking forward to next season, man. I'm looking very forward to next season. I think next season's gonna be a good year. Just praying though that Carson Wentz can. Man, we need a healthy Carson Wentz in 2019. If Carson Wentz can stay healthy and return to his 2019 form, 2017 form, then the future is very bright for the Eagles, man. It's just all about rather or not Carson Wentz can return back to his form. But I believe in Carson Wentz. I still believe in the guy. I believe Carson Wentz is going to prove a lot of doubters wrong in 2019. I honestly do believe that. But yeah, man. Can't wait for this draft, man. This draft's coming up. This draft's coming up very soon. It'll be in April, obviously. Eagles got a lot of got quite a bit of holes that we do have to fill up, man. I think everyone's looking towards the draft. I think that any really big moves in free agency are behind us, man. I don't think we're gonna make any big moves in free agency anymore. I think that Roseman's looking towards the draft at this point. And I'm looking forward to the draft, man. That's where most of my attention is at now, is the draft. You've been watching March Madness, Nathaniel. I'm not really a college fan sport at all, man. I don't really watch college football. I don't really watch college basketball. So, nah, not really. I haven't really been paying attention to it because, like I said, I don't follow college sports or anything. I personally don't. But who's gonna take it this year? Who you think is gonna take? Who's gonna win it all this year? I'm curious. I'm curious what you think on that, Nathaniel. Carson Wentz is gonna get the offensive lineman to help him stay upright from the draft, to help him stay upright from the draft. Um, um, when it comes to the offensive line, man, that's one thing Roseman's been very busy at this offseason, man. He's been very busy working, re-signing guys on the offensive line. He let Wisniewski go, but he's definitely been looking to add pieces to keep that line strong around Carson Wentz. And it starts with the big boys up front, on the D line and the O line. It starts with those big guys, man. If you don't have a good line, you don't have a good defensive line, man. It's tough to win games in the NFL. So, the offensive line is obviously very, very important. I got Duke taking it this year. That's just my team. You got Duke. Yeah, you got Coach K over there. And, yeah, Coach K's been doing it for a very long time, and at Duke, man. So yeah, Duke is definitely a good that's a good choice. They've had a lot of success under Coach K, so that's definitely a good choice. That's definitely a good choice. But I haven't really been, like I said, I really don't follow college basketball. I don't follow college sports in general. So, I can't really say who I think is going to win it because, like I said, I don't really follow it at all. I'm a college football and excuse me, I'm an NFL and an NBA fan. I like ball. Those are my two favorite sports: pro basketball, pro football. Yeah, well, Coach K is great, man. He is great, man. That guy coached the Olympic teams and stuff, man. He's a great coach. He's been doing it for a very, very long time at Duke. I don't follow college basketball, like I said, but I know Coach K. His resume goes outside of college basketball. Like everybody know, people know who Coach K is, even if you don't really follow college basketball. Coach K is definitely a legend. That guy's a legend, And like I say, he does an amazing job with the U.S. Olympic team as well. Coach K is great. He's been doing it for a very, very long time. Yeah, Coach K's been doing it for a very long time over there. But yeah, Jeffery. I believe strongly in Jeffery. I think Jeffery is gonna I know Jeffery is going to go out there and back up his play, back up his talk with his play on the field. Jeffery is one of the guys that I don't worry about at all. I don't worry about Alshon Jeffery not being able to back up his play on the field. I know exactly what Jeffery does. I know that guy's going to go out there. He's gonna play his ass off for this team, man. He's a very unselfish guy. That guy is all about winning. He's all about the team. So. I have no issues with Jeffrey saying that, because the guy's earned the right to make a prediction like that. We know what Alshon Jeffery is capable of doing, man. We know that Alshon Jeffery, is a guy that's going to back up his play on the field. He's going to back it up. He's going to back up his talk with his play on the field, and he's a guy who stays quiet most of the time. Anyway, he doesn't do a whole lot of talking. He leaves his talk. He lets his play on the field do the talking for him. So. I have no issues with Alshon Jeffery saying what he said, man. Jalen Mills, like I said, is the person I have a problem saying that. because Jalen Mills does not leave us. He does not do his. He does his talk more with his mouth than he does with his actual play on the field. So yeah, that's really what I want to come on here with you guys about, man. I just I made the video earlier, man, but unfortunately I deleted it. I didn't mean to, but I hit delete on it by mistake. And instead of recording another video about it, I just decided, hey, I do a live stream. I come on here and talk about it in the live stream. So, I was making up for that, man. But these live streams, man, they're a lot of fun for me, man. I'm definitely gonna do more of these in the future. I'm definitely gonna do more of these. I used to do them all the time on my original channel, but obviously that channel got taken down. I plan on bringing them back to this channel, doing these more regularly. It just all depends on my schedule, the time that I have, schedule and stuff. Will Christian Wilkinson be the Eagles' first draft pick, or will we get a running back for our first pick? I don't know. I have no idea, Brent, man. Howard Roseman is so damn unpredictable at times, man. I think he's going for a defensive tackle. That's what I think he's doing. But you just never know with Howard Roseman. You just never know. We have a great deal. We have a bunch of draft picks this year, man. We have a bunch of draft picks, and I think Roseman is definitely gonna add depth to the defensive line. He's gonna add depth at linebacker. Maybe bring in another corner to add some competition to the secondary, because you need competition at all those positions, man. Competition it brings out the best in players, man. Competition is good for the team. So Roseman, I expect Roseman to definitely add depth to pieces that we got holes at. Hopefully he brings in hopefully a running back is one of the priorities next year, because we still don't have that guy who I can say with all confidence is a lead feature, a lead feature back in the league. So hopefully he makes running back definitely a priority of his in this year's draft. I believe strongly in him, and I believe strongly in Joe Douglas. Joe Douglas is the brains behind our drafts. For anybody that doesn't know that, Joe Douglas is the guy who is the brains behind the draft. And so I believe strongly in Roseman, and I believe strongly in Joe Douglas that they're going to do what's right for this team. I honestly do. Well, guys, man, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this thing up, man. Thank you guys for coming through, man. I just had to come on here and say that, like I was saying, man, I believe strongly in Alshon Jeffery. Alshon Jeffery is a guy who backs up his play. He backs up his talk with his play on the field. Drive safe out there, bro. Well, Albert, thanks, man. I appreciate that, man. I'm always trying to be safe out here, man. I love being out here, man. Trucking it's great, man. It's great. Thank you for those well wishes, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up, man. Thank you guys for coming through. As always, go Birds. Sparky 991 is out. Peace.